word to use for it. What is his status for tonight's game and beyond?
Well, he's been fighting to get on the field. He had a quad injury, had another nagging injury earlier in the season, and just had not been able to get healthy. He's been fighting to actually be able to play on the football field for the Dolphins, which, by the way, Kay, has not been simple, because it has been clear from the people I've spoken with that even though he believes he's healthy, he just has not quite been the same receiver. But everyone is injured right now for the Miami Dolphins. Kenny Stills is out. There certainly are other receivers for the Miami Dolphins. Albert Wilson, another one who is also just placed on injured reserve, not going to play. So he has no choice but to play. All of this comes in the wake of his agent absolutely crushing head coach Adam Gase, saying basically instead of Gase deactivating Parker, Gase should have deactivated himself. This is from on-the-record quotes to me, to Tom Pelissero, from Parker's agent. Clearly he is up for a possible trade. This may be a tryout tonight. But all of that being said, he's going to actually play and have his opportunity to prove that he should have been on the field all along.
All right, Ian, the Packers are coming off a bye week, which they hope would give Aaron Rodgers a chance to kind of get healthy. You know, what's the status on that knee?
It sounds, Nate, like he really did actually get healthy. The best thing for the Packers, the best news as they go into a huge game on Sunday night is that Aaron Rodgers did, in fact, take part fully in practice yesterday. He has been battling this knee injury that, of course, we saw him leave the field, carted off against the Bears, come back in heroic fashion, have as big a regular season win as they've had. But this knee injury really has nagged him. He's worn a small brace. He injured it again. He wore a bigger brace. It's unclear right now what kind of artillery he's going to go out with during the game this Sunday. But the fact that he was able to participate fully means the bye did its job, and Rodgers is at the least as healthy as he has been all season.
All right, we got to talk New York. We got to talk trade deadline. 5 days away from that trade deadline, and the Giants, of course, making those two huge moves already. Anything else shaking around the league on that horizon?
Well, first of all, okay, the Giants may not actually be done. You look at the roster, try to figure out which high-priced former big-time free agent acquisitions could be had in a trade. And to me, Janoris Jenkins is the one that makes the most sense. Still do a big salary. He's still got some game, although he hasn't quite been on it this year as much as he has in the past. He's someone that could certainly be had. For the Denver Broncos, I know teams have been calling about Demaryius Thomas, a receiver. They considered shopping actually last offseason. Do a big salary, could potentially be facing his final year in Denver. That is someone who could be had as well. What about Jamie Collins, the Browns linebacker? I know teams are certainly interested in there. The Browns are not shopping, but they have been listening. He does have a high salary, and maybe for the right deal, that is someone who could be traded as well. And then for the Oakland Raiders, we know they obviously traded Amari Cooper to the Dallas Cowboys early in the week. Keep an eye on Carl Joseph, their former first-round safety. Not sure they'd be able to get enough to actually warrant trading him, but I know that they are, in fact, listening to potential offers from teams.
Sounds like you'll be pretty busy as that deadline approaches next week. Appreciate you, Ian Rappaport. We'll talk to you throughout the day and leading into Thursday night action on NFL Network tonight. Let's talk Kerryon Johnson. We love him. He